What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering with a quick update on the Projekt Melody banning from Twitch. It appears to be the result of extortion. So I'm going to need, hopefully, for you guys to, if you use Parler or if you use Twitter, to help share this video to help Twitch realize this, as she has posted all of the receipts, which I'm going to not go over in complete detail. I'll allow her to speak her situation more directly, but I'll show you some of the most important parts. Also, today will be the last day I remind people to enter to win a brand new Xbox Series X. The link is in the pinned comment with how to enter. It takes you 2 minutes. All you have to do is be subscribed to the channel and enter. So super easy. Now, I covered yesterday that Projekt Melody had been banned from Twitch. Not only banned, but also removed from the partnership program. Well, it turns out, as I originally thought, maybe it had something to do with too bit of spicy content. Maybe content was a little too spicy. It doesn't have anything to do with that at all. In fact, Melody has put out the receipts as of this afternoon, and it is in fact a extortion situation. You see Projekt Melody putting out a twit longer here. I'm not going to read through the entire thing, but many of you probably are wondering about my recent Twitch ban. So I wanted to share some context about my ban, since it relates to the issue I've been dealing with for the last several months. A 3D modeler, DigitRevX, filed DMCA takedowns on all of my VODs, claiming he owns the copyright to my body. He had also been posting about this on Twitter for weeks as well. But since I try to avoid drama, I've ignored it. It's been hard. Given that he is now trying to get me deplatformed, he has escalated the issue, and now I have to make a response publicly, which includes providing all relevant receipts. First, here's the DMCA showing that Digi filed it, which she shows a imager of it. You can see it is Digi, in fact. Second, here are the invoices he sent me, sections blank to prevent private info. The price quote was $5,000 for my entire body design. Next to that, you'll see the PayPal invoices paid to him for the exact amount. To make sure that we were in agreement regarding the ownership of my IP, I messaged him about it beforehand, and he agreed that I would own all of my IP, not him, included below. And you see here all of the receipts. There's the payment. Oops, shoot. Raspberries. Hold on a sec. Hold on. All right. So you have here, new window. Hey, I'm filling out the copyright registration for Melody. Since we're so close to completion, I just need to know if you want to be listed in the registration as an author. Yeah, just put like character design or modeler. Haha. But you own the IP. Are you here? Are you listening to me, Twitch? Here is evidence that he does not own the IP. Haha, yeah, normally I'd say it would qualify as work for hire, but since we don't have a contract outlining that, technically doesn't qualify. Either way, I can still hold IP rights. I just need to list the actual author. All right? At some point, he asked if I would be interested in a partnership deal with his company, Giga Music. I was interested in hearing about the deal, but at that point, I hadn't agreed to anything. Only that I'd like to hear what they had to offer. Over the next few months, he continued to help me with things, but refused compensation for it, even though I offered to pay him often. He said it wasn't a big deal each time. Here are some examples. Around May, Giga Music Group sent me their proposed offer. They wanted $40,000 a month for their services. Because I was advised by others in the industry not to take a deal given that that was grossly inflated and offered unnecessary services, I opted to work with another company. He then started claiming that because of the work had already been done, that I was expected to work with them. I told him that he should have let me know that, since I would have insisted I either pay him or not have him done the work at all. Even though I would never agree to a contract when I have no idea what the terms are, I did offer to pay him for the work he felt he wasn't compensated for. This included telling him to send me a reasonable invoice and I'd pay it, shown above. Instead, he decided to DM me, insult me, call me unprofessional. That was 6 months ago. And he still continues to say I haven't paid him, and yet has yet to send me an invoice. Once there was a falling out, I didn't hear from Digi for several months, and I thought that was the end of it. He went to launch YFU, and I'm glad he was doing his own thing. Then in August, he wrote me again, insisting I needed to follow and interact with YFU, his company's idol project character, because I, quote, owed him. I told him that because our working relationship ended so poorly, I didn't feel comfortable interacting with his new project. But I wish him the best of luck. He did not take that well. Instead, again, insisted I owed him for work he did and vaguely threatened to talk to Vice because I don't seem to understand him. Finally, he offered to drop all of it, stop claiming that I never paid him, and leave me alone if I boosted YFU or YFU. I was very upset, but in the interest of getting things behind me, I swallowed my pride and agreed. The condition was that he leave me alone, to sign a document making it clear that I own everything and keep claiming that I didn't. I wanted this done and over with so I could focus on streaming and making content all the time for consuming projects I have. A few days later, I offered that. He responded me telling me I was terrible. It was a terrible offer for him to sign, saying the extra things he had made me, despite them being gifts, in exchange for interacting with his new project. He then demanded $45,000 in addition to 25% of merch sales, even though by this point I had stopped using all of the assets he made, although I owned them. That's what happened to Tom, since so many people have wondered about his whereabouts. After this message, I stopped responding to Digi. He was rude, insulting, and I was done with his harassment. He continued to publicly slander me on Twitter and Discord daily. Even today, he hasn't stopped. I finally blocked him after he kept saying terrible things about me, and now he has resorted to deplatforming me. Started with Twitch. I don't want to be involved in drama. I wanted to continue streaming and having fun with my friends and my community. I'm lucky enough to have a career that I absolutely love with supportive, redonkulous friends, and he's trying to take that away from me, even though I paid him for my body. That's what the DMCA claim is for. By the way, not the Toms. I don't really know what that is. Not one of my that's one of my CB toys. Not music. Not for being too explicit. I've been good on Twitch, but no, because Digi thinks he owns me. He thinks this even after I paid him for it, as you can see in the invoices, even though back in December 5th on 2019 at 3:42 p.m., he agreed that I own the IP and he's just the character modeler and designer. Now, Twitch is currently going through some massive DMCA lockdowns, given all of the music industry's greed, now going back, and Twitch streamers are whining and complaining about their old VODs that they, continue to break copyright, are getting deleted. Look, I don't really have a lot of sympathy. I mean, if you were playing copyrighted material 3 years ago, you were still breaking the law then, and now you're breaking the law now. But this is an absolute ridiculous situation. Twitch needs to restore this channel immediately, repartner Melody immediately, and here are all the receipts. All they need to do it is right here. Please share this video, get it out there, and I'm going to tag in Twitch on this video as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let's save Melody.